Hi Salu, good afternoon.
Very
Welcome to
good
my
afternoon,
channel
sir. How
Speech
are you?
Express. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. I'm thriving, but these I'm feeling bit under the weather because instant change in weather because sometimes it's raining like cats and dog, and sometimes like it's really kind of hot scotch like there is really heat outside. Okay, so due to the instant change of weather, like I'm also someone like who really easily affected by these weather. So yeah, but still
I can
I'm
understand.
also in my like animal these days. Yeah. And how is your day going so far, sir?
Yeah, my day is going on fantastic. So Salu, well, you are new to my
Yes, sir.
channel, so can you please go ahead and introduce yourself so that my subscriber can go about you?
Yes, sir. Sure,
Yes,
sure,
please.
sure. Why not? And I am Shalu Pandey and I'm connecting you from Punjab. If I talk about my academic skill, I did my graduation with BC. Along with I'm also a B degree holder. If I talk about my professional life, I was teacher in my former days. Because of some issue I had to quit my job, and these are working on my communication skill and English as well to make myself consistent with that language. I also started my channel as a name of Shalu's English Diary, where I usually post like content related to English only. Yeah, this is something like in nutshell about myself. And I
That's
would
perfect.
also love to know about yourself as well, sir.
Sure. Well, Salu, my name is Digambar S. Chaudhary. I'm from Delhi, and I'm mass com postgraduate from Jamia Islamia Delhi. And I completed my master's degree in 2011. Since then, I have been in the field of training. So I have total around 13 years of experience working as a soft skills trainer. So I have been associated with many organizations. Like I'm a certified soft skills trainer for NIT Limited, where I'm handling one of the Maldives project, which is called CSCC. So I conduct training for this particular project at Pen India level at the Federal University of Maldives. And another one, I have been associated with the Nandi Foundation, which is being sponsored by Mahindra and Mahindra. So for Nandi Foundation, I do conduct training in Uttar Pradesh, different ITI colleges and polytechnic colleges as well as management colleges. For like final year
Oh
students who
my
are
god.
looking for the better opportunity for corporate. So I make them prepare for the interview channel. And I do work for Rubicon Skill Development Private Limited, which is again a Pune-based organization. So I conduct training for them in the CRT programs, which is called Campus Recruitment Training. So I go to different universities and where I help final year students to prepare them for the interviews. And I do run my center over
My
here in
god.
program for public speaking, communication, as well as for interview preparations. So that is what I do. This all.
Oh my god. You mentioned a lot. Like you were really experiencing lots of field. I would say like you're wearing lots of hat like in a same moment at time. My god. Like great, like hats off you. Like you're doing really a great job. Oh my god. I can't handle this kind of pressure.
So, Salu, I have few questions to ask you. As you mentioned in your introduction round that you are from Punjab, right? Which city of Punjab you are from?
I'm from Ludhiana.
Ludhiana. Oh, that's very beautiful city. So can you throw a light
Yes.
on Ludhiana? Actually, how beautiful the city is? What is very famous thing from
Yeah.
Ludhiana? Yes, please.
Yeah, sure, why not? Like as I already mentioned that Ludhiana, which is in Punjab, and Punjab is really famous for their holistic approach, like how they welcome even the peoples they don't know, even the stranger. Okay, and there is a one more thing that in Punjab, like there is a golden temple which is really famous to give like free food, and they offer 24 into 7 hour free food and the fresh and the warm food to everyone in free. And I also know that this is the kitchen in the golden temple. It's the wildest and the biggest kitchen in the world. It also though has a world record of the biggest kitchen. Okay, so apart from this, if I talk about my Ludhiana, it's also a beautiful place. There are lots of temples, there are lots of like beautiful places where you can visit. And there is Ludhiana is also famous for its market for like clock tower, where lots of even wholesalers came to buy lots of things and like bulk. And apart from this, it's also famous for its food. A variety of foods are there, like you can have like amritsari naan chole, the lassi, and the lots of things are there. And if I talk about the beauty of this Ludhiana, so yeah, it is also surrounded by like nature, because where I live the place is really beautiful, where I planted lots of plants. So these are something that if you want to go somewhere to explore like Ludhiana, it not in particular then, but there are some places where you can go, like there is a Nana Devi Mandir, Chintpurni Mandir, Sukhnaji, Rock Garden, Rose Garden. There is also one place which is famous as the place name I forget, but it's quite famous, like a rose garden. Like there are gardens, are lots of gardens are here in Ludhiana and Punjab. Yeah,
Salu, as you also mentioned in your introduction that you have teaching experience, right? So how long total teaching
yeah.
experience do you have?
I have more than 7 to 8 plus experience, because before getting married, I was also a teacher, where I teach at least for 3 years, and after getting married, I also a preferring teacher, because due to some health issue I can give my more of time in like particular corporate area. So I also joined like teaching here as well. So there I usually teach at least for 4 years over there.
4 years and 3 years, so on and around 7 years of experience you have teaching,
Yeah,
right?
7 year of experience I have.
So
Hmm.
you were teaching up to which standard?
Uh, I'm good at math, English, and science, like in both in three of subject. But and before my marriage, I was teaching up to 10th grade, and after marriage, the school that I joined, it was like semi-government school, the where it was like up to 8th grade. But after some time, due to some issue, the school was about to 5th grade. Then I was teacher there who teaches the student up to 5th grade, like science, not science, English, and math. Yeah.
So, Salu, I have one question related to your teaching experience only.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you were a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you were teaching the students. What were the common challenges you were facing at that time while handling with those students coming from different places, right? You were working as a teacher in Ludhiana only,
Right.
right?
Right.
All right. So can you please just throw a light
Uh,
on this?
yeah, yeah, sure, why not? So, when I become a teacher in my like beginning, when I was a beginner, as I was doing this, I was performing as a role of teacher. That time, what happened? Like when I entered into the class, I found the first class that I took of the class 10th, the science subject. So there are a different minds. Every person, every student is different with their own capability, with their own ability. Okay, so the first challenge that I encountered in my journey, like every student is different, so approaching the any kind of answers and any kind of solution is also different for them. Someone is really, they have like a student radar to understand each and everything just give few seconds, and some students really struggle to understand. Even they took 2 or 3 days to understand only a single question, a particular thing, no matter how much you are giving your potential, how much giving your attention. But it's also true on those students. So yeah, the first challenge that I encountered to understand their mind, like some are students who really work over, like if I will appreciate them, they definitely give more like into learning and to perform well, okay. And some students are really so much stubborn, even though I scold them, right, still they are not that much able to perform well, right. So the first challenge that how to understand the mindset of student, because everyone is different, every student is different, the family background is different, right. So to make them understand each and every question, each and every answer here to each and every chapter, so I have to go through from one to from starting to ending at least for 10 to 12 time. The student who are really intelligent, they have like mind, they can understand. But what about those students like backbenchers who even struggle to ask that question even twice. Ma'am, would you please explain this answer twice? Because there is a kind of hesitation. They are not feeling comfortable with us, right? So this is something that I observe, and then I make them comfortable, like backbencher students especially. Be comfortable. If you're not able to understand any question, any chapter, at least one two time, ask me. Like, if you're asking, it doesn't mean that you're someone who has really low confidence and you're not someone who is not intelligent. It means that you're trying, but not that much like others are doing, but still you are trying. If you think like what other people will think about myself, what other student will about myself, they will mock me, they will laugh at me, then definitely you are not going to learn anything in your life. Okay, if you really have any doubt, please ask question. Without asking question, you are not able to understand. At the end you find like you are just rely on the rotting method, whatever. You have to just mug up and just go to exam and just vomit like whatever you have in mind. You are not able to understand. And what about your future goals? If you really want to become something, like it's also rely on the rotting ma'am. No, it can't be. It's life, right? It is different to everyone. So the first thing that I made them to understand, asking question is not something a shameless thing. It is something that you're right. You're in the learning phase. You can ask anything if you have doubt. So these are the challenges that I have faced in my initial days.
Shalu,
Yeah.
once you were teaching those kids, as you mentioned, you were also teaching of fifth standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were
Right.
teaching math and science,
Yeah, science, math, English.
and
So, math
science.
is something is mostly teach by teacher, but sometime if the teacher is absent, so I became like family teacher, so I have to go to teach them up to
All
fifth grade.
right.
Yeah,
Which is your
yeah.
favorite subject? Math, science, or English?
Uh, up to 10, it was like English, and then I joined the plus one, plus two, I done with my medical, then biology and science is something that become my favorite subject. But due to some issue, I also pursued BSc nursing, but my mother met with an accident, so I have to just quit that journey, and then I joined like BCA. But my favorite subject is all the time like science.
Science. And how's your mother now?
Yeah. Yeah, she's doing well. Like it is a really thing of past, but now she's doing well.
So, what about
Yeah.
your English speaking journey? Since how long you have started working on your English or enhancing your public speaking skills?
Uh-huh. So I started my journey like 7 months ago when like lots of things happened to me just because of this language, because these language make me embarrassed in front of people. That really hit my mind. Now I have to work because it's not just happened to me like one time. It happened to me at least several times just because of this language. I really felt mortified in front of like gathering of people. So then I thought now I have to work over this language as well, because it is not something that very not something that was tough for everyone. But initially I find that it's really a daunting task to learn, because when I was beginner, when if I navigate my journey and my initially, I really struggle to where to start, because English is not something about just speaking. You have to be aware about lots of things, the vocabulary, the sentence structure. If you're speaking now, right, you are able to assemble your thought in a perfect manner, right? Then you are able to speak English. So lots of things are there, and initially I was pulling myself into thousand direction, like where to start. So then I made my own roadmap like to learn this language. So it's been like 7 months that I'm working on my communication skill in English as well. Yeah, English something which is important, but going through this journey, I also understand that communication is something which is different from English, right? So now I'm working like also over my communications, like I like how to ask question, how to answer the question, how to control your voice modulation, your rhythm, your voice, your the vocabularies you are using. Lots of things is like only just communication skill you need. Okay, English is something it's come like after communication skill, because if you're good at communication skill, even if you're speaking Hindi, okay, then you will become, your personality become charismatic, right? But If you're speaking English but you're not good at communication skill, how to engage with someone at a particular topic with people, then definitely you suffer a lot. So these I'm working like on both, like English and communication skill as well. So it's been 7 months that I like started my journey, and like on and off I was doing the practice, but these days now I made my mind like now I have to just work over my like both skill.
Salu, so are you taking any help of any particular like a tutor or any online classes or something like that, online sessions?
No, no, no. When I started my journey, that time what happened, I joined a class, but the timer was really odd for me. So I thought like I was not able to give my time because the time was like changing instantly. So being a teacher, I was not, I can't give my time. So it was, the timing was really odd because I also offer offline tuition at my home, like 3 to 7. So it's really hard for me. So after 1 month, I just quit, and then I just make my mind, okay, let's learn this language by my own, because I was a teacher. I do have experience like how to understand the thing, okay, and I can also make my roadmap to just level up my English to, yeah. So these are something, and apart from this, if I talk about like what helped me a lot, the Chat GPT app at these day, like it's a kind of trainer and coach for me. And whenever I have any kind of doubt, whenever I have any kind of like question to discuss and anything, I just go with Chat GPT, and it's really helped me like a friend, like a best friend, like a sometime like coach and trainer. Yeah, so Chat GPT really helps me a lot. So instead of just go with any trainer teacher, just I prefer to go with like Chat GPT. Yeah.
Salu, what is your roadmap for level of your English? Like you must have set your target or your vision, right? So what exactly
Yeah.
would you like to say about
Yeah, sure, I would tell. Like, when the roadmap is divided into two parts, because now I find myself I'm like more than beginner, because beginner is someone when you are able to articulate your thought, then it's good, okay. But when you are at the level of like when you raise your bar for yourself, like that time you have to also use some kind of advanced vocabulary, some kind of idiom and phrases as well, right? So there is a kind of roadmap. If you're someone who had just got a thought, okay, let's learn this English, let's learn how to speak English, then you can go with like with simple roadmap, like try to listen a lot, listen more and more, okay. Like it doesn't mean that you have just directly jump into the podcast of Rashmani and Bare Biceps and Palki Sharma, okay. Try to listen what makes you feel comfortable but in English, right? So I'm someone who really into like movies, and who really into like serials, zoom it like that, okay. So try to listen that particular thing in English, okay, that make you also kind of interest and also build kind of confidence, because you are trying hard to understand the language, okay. So try to, if you're beginners, so give your most of time to listen. Once you're able to understand, okay, now I'm able to whatever they are saying, I'm able and comfortable to understand, then you can go with like speaking, but not just directly jump into the speaking with someone, like anyone people. Try to speak with yourself first, okay. Try to introduce yourself in front of mirror, try to record yourself at least for 1 minute, and just go through it, and try to find out your gray like a gray part, like where you are lacking your vocabulary, your, if you are using any kind of filler words and what. So try to work over this. Then you'll find like it will take at least you to 15 or 20 days, nothing more than, okay. Then you can go with like calls, audio call, video call, and it will definitely leads to a advanced vocabulary, okay. And the roadmap for second advanced vocab, like for advanced learner, because once you got advanced learner, that time what I have observed in my learning journey, that I am not able to use the idioms, vocabulary and phrasal in my communications, because I no matter I however like I am aware about all of them, but still they are just in my mind, I'm not able to use those particular thing in my communication communication skill. So what I made, like whenever I go through and stumble upon any single vocabulary that's really helps me, and I think that's I can use in my vocabulary communication skill, then I just wrote it down in my notebook, and I deliberately use that particular word to talk with sometime, no matter that person is able to understand or not. Okay, so I was deliberately using, because I believe once you use any kind of word more than 3 or 4 times in your communication skill and by using with your family member, after then you find your feet and you become familiar to that word. So these are the strategies that I'm using these days. And also these day I'm all into like tongue twister and the pen drill activity. And pen drill activity that really helps me to land my like words and my thought like smoothly, right? So these are something techniques that really helps me to boost my communication skill, my vocabulary, and my idioms.
Tremendous. Salu,
Yeah.
one more question I have for you. Do you think is there any importance of grammar in public speaking skills or in communication skills or enhancing any skills of for any language, like whether it's, let's talk about English only. So is there any
Hmm.
importance of grammar?
Yes, I do believe it has a very grammar play a very vital role in English and communication skill as well. Because if you're a beginner, then don't just rely on grammar, whatever English you have in your mind, just speak with that. Okay, there is no need to be perfect. But once you cross that level of the beginner level, then you have to, if you want to become a advanced speaker, then grammar is really mandatory, because we can't deny that grammar is a backbone of English. Without grammar, you are not able to understand what other people are saying, because once you just misplace the verbs, okay, wake to wake, work to work, the whole sentence has got changed. So you can't deny that grammar is not something that play a vital role. It's significant for English, but not for beginner. If you are a beginner, then definitely don't go with grammar. Whatever grammar in your mind, just go with that. No need to be perfect. But once you cross that level, then grammar becomes a mandatory for you, because I observe while talking with someone on audio call, she is really got like she is kind of eloquent speaker. She speaks so well, and she mentioned me to me, Shalu, now you have crossed this level. Now you have to work over your grammar as well. So try reading. So that's why I'm into reading these days.
Great. Fabulous.
Right.
Salu, one last question from my side for you is what is your sole advice for the learners who are really struggling to speak English and they are working really hard? So, what exactly they can do? There are certain learners from rural areas or from different part of the country. So they have
Hmm.
sometimes they feel like they have the lack of surroundings, lack of ambience, or the lack of environment. So what exactly they can do to enhance their skills or enhance the efficiency of English language?
Okay, so for the learners, the first thing that I want to mention, that if really you are serious about this language, if you're really serious about any skill, then definitely you will learn that particular thing by hook and crook, no matter that your surrounding or circumstances is matching to that level or not. But if there is a fire in your belly to learn that particular thing, then definitely you're going to learn. Okay, because it's all depend on your determination and seriousness, how much you're determined toward that particular thing. And second thing, I have seen like lots of people, they started their journey, but in between they just quit their journey because they find the difficulties, right? And those are the people who always left behind. They always stuck in and felt the stagnant in the same place. But the people who really become so eloquent and the charismatic, the magnetic speaker, they are someone who never learn how to quit, right? No matter their life is going through some rough patches, no matter they seems like sometime like okay, let's give up, but still they are going. Just keep go, no matter what happened to your life. At least give 10 minute, 20 minute, half an hour toward that particular skill that you want to enhance, right? And apart from this, instead of just relying on other advice, try to find out your own roadmap, try to find out your own path, because I do believe every personality is different. So imparting and the acquiring of knowledge should be also different. So whatever suits you, whatever go with you, just try to be that thing. Okay, if you're someone who really loves reading, then you can learn English by reading as well. If you're someone then who is really love watching and listen, then you can also learn that particular thing by just listening. Okay, but if you're someone who don't know what to do, like reading, writing, speaking, or listening, then go with like all four pillar. And after some time you find your feet like that particular thing is really suiting to me, it's really comfortable with me. These are the things that you can go with. There is no need to just throw in the talent between the journey. At least give it that thing at least 6 months, because you're learning a language. No one is perfect. Even we know the Hindi, even we are not that much aware about our regional language. There are lots of words we are not aware about. Then how can you suppose that learn to particular language in just few days, month? Okay, no, it can't be. You can't be, right? Give at least 6 months to particular thing. Try your roadmap instead of just changing your goal. Okay, so after some time you definitely see a drastic change in yourself. And instead of comparing yourself with someone else, try to compare yourself like what you are doing yesterday and what you are doing tomorrow, what you have learned yesterday, what you have learned tomorrow. Okay, that will definitely boost your confidence, because when you compare yourself, that time you're just focusing on other journey. What about your own? It just got you find like you are just stuck at some place. So these are something that beginners can follow.
All right, that's really great, Shanu. So,
Thank you.
dedication, determination, and consistency are the true mark for success. And we should be punctual,
Right,
right? And we should be disciplined
right,
in our efforts.
right,
Definitely,
right,
that's really great, amazing advice for the learners or for the beginners who are just looking to enhance their communication skills or basically in English language. Thank you so much, Sanu, for the nice information which you have shared. And really, I believe so. Like it's gonna definitely help those learners who will be watching this video. So definitely, they are going to get something out of this. Thank you, Shalu, for your valuable suggestion
right.
and your valuable advice. We will connect once again for
Likewise,
any
sir.
particular topic for your channel. So I would be asking you certain questions then, or you can ask me certain questions. Okay, and
Okay,
vice versa. Thank you. Thank you so much.
definitely, sir. Definitely.
Take care.
Likewise, sir. The pleasure is mine. Like, thanks for having me on your channel. Okay, sir. Thank
Pleasure is
you.
all mine. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Take
Take
care.
you
Bye bye.
too.